everyone, I'm Lorie from Dee's. Back to show you one more fall versatile swag. This is going to be a fun one. So in your kit, you're going to receive your little swag piece to be your base. You're going to receive 2 stems of this beautiful pumpkin pick. So this is kind of neutral, has just a little bit of color tones added in. So it's going to make up really nicely. And then this really fun stem, this pampas grass, is so fun. Look at those little threads creating that grass. It's just so pretty, so whimsy. So this is going to be a fun piece that we're going to do. Then we have our Happy Fall Y'all ribbon, our rusty polka dot, and this beautiful neutral silky plaid. It's got a really pretty colorings to it, the little brown, the little reds, oranges. So this is going to be really fun. So what we're going to do is you always want to start out and fluff up your greenery piece. I had already started fluffing. So we're just going to perk this up a little bit, and this is going to be our base that we're going to be able to use. So once you've got that ready to go, we're going to take our pumpkin stem and we're going to just trim off this stem with our wire cutters. You want to open it up, fluff up your leaves, your eucalyptus, your little corn husk bundles, and berries. And we're just going to lay this right in where that stem kind of meets in the middle of that greenery swag. And we're just going to take our greenery and twist it just like a braid tie to hold our pick in place. Keep that nice and stable. Next, we're going to take our other one. We're going to do the same thing. Remove our tags, our wire cutters to trim off our stem. And again, you just want to fluff up those leaves and those berries just to bring it to life so it'll look pretty in your piece that you're making. We're going to go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Just kind of tuck it right in there. Again, we're going to use that greenery that we've got on this piece of swag that we're using. It just works so well to attach everything to and to give you a foundation. And I just love to use these for everything. So I'm just going to twist it in a couple of places to hold it in place. And there we have this much so far. We've got our 2 pumpkin pieces in. Next, we're going to take our pretty grass. And again, we're just going to trim off the end of the stem with the wire cutters. Make sure our labels are removed. Kind of open it up and fluff it and bring it to life. And then we're just going to slab this right in here. Just like we did the other one. And again, we're going to take our ties, our greenery ties in here to attach it. Just twist it right around there again. And you can see it's holding it in place nice and secure. And you can bend your grass around to kind of shape it and intermix it through your piece. But it's really fun. It looks almost like feathers. It's just kind of fun and airy. It's a nice texture to add in. So we're going to take our second piece, just trim that stem off. Again, you want to kind of fluff up your piece. These nice little sticks on here add a great little texture sticking up. And again, we're just going to go to this side and just slide it right in. I'm not a big symmetrical person, but when it comes to these, it's just so much easier. Whatever you do to one side to do to the other side, and it just works really well. So again, I'm going to take my greenery ties and just twist them around there to hold that in place. And we're just going to kind of fluff it up, bring it to life. And you can kind of spread that grass around so it's evenly distributed. We might bend this piece over here. So you've got a little over there and a little over here. So there we have this much so far. So then we're going to take our beautiful ribbons. So what I did was I allowed enough to wear. We have enough where it's going to say Happy Fall. My ribbon has a boo-boo. Yours won't. And I'm just going to put this right in the middle here. Just because I can already see where it says Happy Fall, y'all. So when we first start out with this gold ribbon, we're just going to go ahead and mark the center point between two of the verbiages so that we have our tails. And I'm going to go ahead and trim those off on each end. So we have that part done. So then we can take the rest of the ribbon that we have left, and I'm just going to create a couple of loops here, just like so. Go a little bit longer, leave the tail a little bit shorter there so I have even tails on both ends. So just pinch, twist, pinch, and gather. So we've got that. Next, we're going to add our beautiful plaid in. So I'm going to leave a little tail hanging there, and we're going to add some loops of our pretty plaid. And then we're going to add a little bit of this rustin just to give it just a little pop of color and bring out that little stripe in this ribbon. So you can make your bow fuller if you'd like, because you've got enough of this plaid that we've put in the kit. So I'm going to add just a couple more loops of this plaid so our bow is nice and full. And then we're going to take our wire that's included in your kit, wrap that around to secure our bow nice and tight, twist that off, and we're going to put this right in the middle of our swag. Take our wire and we're just going to pull it around the back and twist that on there nice and tight so it stays nice and secure, and you can trim that excess wire off. So you just want to fluff up your bow and kind of bring it to life. And you've got these pretty tails. The tails just add another little texture into your pieces that you make, your floral pieces. So you just want to make sure you trim those ends. I'm going to trim this in here. Put that pretty V-cut in there. Remember, just wire edges together and then cut that V. We got one more over here to trim. And next, we can take this piece that we have left and we're just going to cut it in half. And I'm going to put a piece of wire on each one of these pieces, and then we can secure this into our swag to add some extra tails. So I'm just going to go right up in here underneath this pumpkin, wrap that wire around that pumpkin, and it will keep that tail nice and secure in there. Trim that off. Then we have another pretty tail. And of course, this wired ribbon, you're able to bend it and shape it and make it do what you want. We're going to attach this piece, get another piece of wire. I just gather up my end and then twist that wire right around. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to catch that wire right around that pumpkin. Just wrap it right around that pumpkin and then just kind of twist it off. And it holds that tail in there nice and securely. We're going to trim this. This silky ribbon, this is a beautiful ribbon, but it's a little rough to cut sometimes on its streamers. And look how beautiful. So quick, so easy. Now this would be amazing. And once again, you could put this on a table, add your candlesticks in, add a couple of pumpkins or gourds. You could use artificial. You could use fresh. When you go to the farmer's market and pick up some gourds, You could lay those around. This would be beautiful as a centerpiece on your table. It would also look great sitting on the top of a hutch or on an entry table. Or again, you can always hang it on your door and have a beautiful piece for your door. So everything you need will be available in this kit. It's available at shopdeeslouisville.com. Thanks for joining us and keep watching us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks.